All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Athlete Artist Show. I am the artist Kyle Forge alongside the athlete professional hockey player Zach Boychuk. Season 6, Episode 5, presented by Bombastic Casino. We are back after Chucky. You took a little vacation last week, got a little break from play, which you've been swamped with. Got a little family time in you. I think this was the first trip you took the kiddo on too. Hey, so how'd that go, and how'd the quick break go?
Yeah, we got his passport just in time and had a nice little vacation to Malta, and yeah, kind of it went by quick. It was only maybe about 5 or 6 days for me, but it was nice to get in the sun, get in the water, get in the sea, and yeah, nice little break from busy hockey season.
It doesn't look like you got too much of a tan though.
No, it was I mean it was 22, 23 degrees, but I was kind of staying in the shade, taking care of Boston, and we had a boat the one day, which was amazing.
Cool.
My family surprised me coming out from Alberta,
Oh, sick.
all the way to Europe. So I had no idea they were coming. They just showed up at our Airbnb. Um, my mom, my two sisters. So that was nice. They got to meet the little kiddo, and then Abby, my wife's family, was there too with some of her friends and aunts and uncles and stuff. So yeah, it was a good trip.
Nice. That's sweet. Like big family vacation then.
Yeah, we had a couple Airbnbs and had a couple good dinners and did a little bit of walking like you do in Europe. I think we got like 18,000 steps the one day, and
Wow.
yeah, it was a lot of fun.
That was the first time they met your son?
My mom had come like a couple months prior, but my sisters, this was their first time. So
How did
it
that
was.
go? What did they think? Were they just spoiling him?
Oh yeah, he got lots of attention over the 5 days. That's for sure. I think my one sister, she already has two kids of her own, so she's a bit of a pro, and then my other sister, she's got a few nieces and nephews and stuff. So this is just another one to her list, and my mom, she's been great with the little one as well.
Nice. Have you been to Malta before? Or was that your first time?
Yeah, I went last year, same time in November, and just really liked it a lot. So decided to go back there again. Place that we were comfortable, and we knew the weather was going to be warm. It's pretty far south, like close to, I think, Africa or something. So it's a good place for Europe at this time of year. Still get some warm weather.
I didn't get to go anywhere nice. I stayed home with the cat, took him to the park. He got lots of attention.
I saw it starting to snow back there already, right?
It snowed once last weekend, just a little bit. Crooks was like, "What the hell is this shit falling from the sky?" He was
Chris is
pretty
not a
young
fan.
last year. No, he was trying to catch it. He kept trying to catch it through the window. I let him outside, and he was trying to catch the snowflakes. He
Nice.
was kind of like half and half. He's like, "Wow, it's cold out here, but I also still want to like try to catch this stuff that's falling from the sky."
Yeah, I don't
But
know if we're gonna get snow here. It's like I hope we get a little bit during Christmas time because the
mm.
Christmas markets are gonna open up here soon. But it's not your typical Canadian winter over here. It's a lot warmer.
Sounds like Nashville for me. I mean, it snowed in Nashville, I think, even more than it did here last week. Like all my friends down there were like, "Yo, it's what is going on?"
You were there a couple years ago when it dumped a whole bunch too, weren't you in
Yeah,
Nashville?
yeah. Like it was in the midst of our crypto, like our highest point of the crypto game, and it was my third day there. I got there, I think, on the Monday night, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, I went out, and then Thursday was planned. It was kind of like when the city usually starts to get busy with like people coming out from other schools and stuff for the weekend.
Mhm.
And so that was going to be like the first big night. And then it just dumped and everything in the city shuts down. And I was
Oh
like,
yeah,
this
they
is,
got. There's no trucks. There's no salt.
yeah,
There's no nothing. Like
nothing.
nobody can drive on those roads.
No, it was crazy. And I was like, I'm used to back in Calgary where girls are still, wearing dresses to the club, waiting outside in line in minus 30. Like, you're like, no,
Yeah.
the city doesn't shut down for anything, let alone it's a
Mm.
little bit of snow. But that was the first time they said, at least my friends that were there said it snowed in like 2 years that much, or that was the most amount that they had. And then I think this is the most I've seen it snow since then. So Yeah, people were
Crazy.
freaking out.
The winter's definitely coming.
Yeah, hopefully I'll be able to get out of Calgary and to back to Nashville where it's at least a little bit warmer here soon.
Yeah, Nashville or LA would be good spots
Yeah.
for the winter.
The Athlete and Artist Show is teamed up with Bombastic for our 6th season. Bombastic.com is a crypto casino and sportsbook offering a wide variety of slots, live tables, and sports markets. Right now, new casino players can get a 100% deposit match up to 1 Bitcoin. Yes, you heard that correctly. Up to 1 Bitcoin. Plus, 250 extra free spins unlocked over 5 days. Their newly launched sportsbook is live now. Check out the sports promo page for boosted odds, including a US sports boost up to 150%. Expect more promos and free bet opportunities rolling out soon. There's no better time to kick off your casino and sports season at bombastic.com. BOMBASTIC.com. Terms and conditions apply. For sure, definitely. Hockey talk. Let's get into some hockey talk here, Chucky. Olympics are coming up. There's lots going on. I still see stuff about, I think I saw Bedman talking about how it's still not ready. They're not even close yet. People are starting to freak out even more now as we're in midway through November now. We talked about this, I think, about a month ago in October-ish, maybe even into September, when the arena, the main arena that they're building wasn't even close to ready. Apparently the other one, they're having issues with like ice, getting the ice cold enough and having the ice high enough quality for the Olympics and for this level of play. It's seeming like it's going to be a crapshoot coming down to the final day out there.
Yeah, I don't know what Italy's gonna do. They're gonna have to get it moving. Obviously, how sad would that be if it comes to, we've been waiting how long for best on best in the Olympics, and then all of a sudden, the rinks aren't even ready, and if something has to get canceled or it's just going to be a mess, like Bettman would probably just pull all the guys from going. So we'll see what happens in the end there.
Yeah, hopefully they can get it figured out. It still blows my mind that they've taken this long to get this far. Like, how have you would have known 4 years ago at the last Olympics at least that you were getting it. You think that they would start preparing back then. Like, seems like the building process has been slower than Calgary is. Like, they take forever here to build stuff. Like, it's crazy that they have the biggest worldwide sporting competition out there and they can't get the rinks ready.
Yeah, I think that's why eventually they're just gonna pick like 4 main locations, and then you'll have the winter and the summer and go back and forth. But at some point, like having to build all these facilities and having to build all these villages and having to do all this stuff in every single place, and then they just become ghost towns. Like it just kind of doesn't make sense to me. So maybe one day Calgary will be one of those main locations that they might need to upgrade a few of their facilities first. But I just think building brand new stuff all the time, it's not a great look.
Costs so much money for the cities.
Oh yeah,
but I think they bring in a ton of, like, they bank on it bringing in a ton of money, like not even just offsetting that price, but also profiting. So like I see the appeal, and obviously bringing people to cities, like especially if it's a growing city that maybe wants to show off their city and get more tourism and stuff like that. But yeah, to your point, just building that stuff all the time is not very convenient.
No, definitely not. But was it the summer ones in LA soon, isn't it?
I think so. Yeah, 2026. It's supposed to be.
That
Apparently,
cool.
apparently that's been a disaster so far too.
Oh, probably, yeah.
But nice that it's back
in
North America.
Back to Utah, Salt Lake City.
Yeah,
they probably still have their facilities going.
That'd be solid. That was a great spot. I remember I was pretty young at that time, but Utah was a great spot to have the Olympics, I think.
Vancouver would be a good spot.
Yeah, the Vancouver one was really good. They did a great job in Vancouver, I think, from what I remember.
I think Italy will be weird because there really won't be any snow. Like it just, in Europe, it doesn't really snow that much, especially around Milan. Like if you get into the mountains, I think you'll probably get a little bit, but it'll be weird Winter Olympics and it's like 10, 12 degrees outside.
Yeah. How are they supposed to do like the skiing and snowboarding and stuff like that? Like the actual snow sports?
I guess in the mountains the temperature will be a little bit cooler, but if there's not enough snow, they'll have to make the fake snow
Yeah.
and do all that. So I'm checking the Milan weather in February. I think by that time, like it's not going to be that cold. 10 degrees, yeah. So that's pretty warm.
Speaking of the Olympics, Olympic players, who's a lock? I mean, the biggest, I think, the biggest debate has been Celebrini versus Bedard, if they're going to take one of these
Yeah.
young guys. Looking at some of the rosters, what are your thoughts on who's besides Bedard and Celebrini? Who do you think, obviously besides McDavid, besides McKinnon, who do you think is going to be getting onto the team? Who do you think's kind of been working themselves off so far?
Yeah, I've been looking at like just guys that weren't on that Four Nations team, guys that are just lighting it up at the beginning of the season. Obviously, Bedard, we've talked about it before, how hot of a start he was, leading the league at one point in scoring, and obviously has a lot to prove this year. Celebrini wasn't on that team. Those two guys, we kind of feel one of them is going to be on the team, the other one is not. And right now, they both have the exact same amount of points, 26 points, 10 goals, 16 assists. They both have 10 goals, 16 assists. So it's a deadlock right now. I think 9 people out of 10, if you ask them, they're probably leaning towards Celebrini, but um, obviously Bedard's making a big push. And then other guys, I think you look at, Scheifele, he's had a good start to the season. Um, who's the guy in Montreal? Suzuki.
Yeah.
He's looked really good. So I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see it. Everybody talks about like Tom Wilson bringing the physicality. He wasn't on the Four Nations, so there's so many guys that are playing their way into the mix, and then there's a couple guys that like Hagel. He hasn't had a great start to the season. Even Braden Point, like he's already been named to the team. He was one of the 5 or 6 guys that was originally named. He's not having a great season. It's like it's going to be interesting to see. And the goalies have been awful. Like all 3
Yeah.
goalies that were on the Four Nations, they've been terrible. So
Yeah, they've been
that
brutal.
position should definitely be wide open.
Yeah, it's been crazy, man. Like this, I think Canada's got a bunch of people that are up in the air. Um, who do you think's gonna play on the lines? Like I've seen some of the some people putting out tentative lines or prediction lines. Like we talked about it a couple weeks ago, like where McDavid will play, where Crosby will play. I think a lot of people have Crosby on the wing. I've seen people as crazy enough people saying McDavid needs to be playing with Celebrini and Bedard. I'm like, that's never gonna happen.
That'd be a
But
weird line, yeah.
that'd be a super
But
weird line.
kind of cool either way. Who's going to go to the net on that line? Like everybody just be wheeling around, like
Literally.
skating and passing, and like that's why you need guys like maybe Tom Wilson, maybe
Yeah.
Hagel, maybe you know even like a Marchand. Like a lot of rosters that I've seen don't have Marchand on there, but I feel like you need those type of guys that are just gamers and will go to the net and do the dirty things. That's why Sam Bennett will probably be on it too.
100%. I think Sam Bennett should definitely be there. I think Hagel should be there. And I agree with you about Tom Wilson, like especially at a high intensity level like that, like the Olympics. You saw, I mean, everyone saw what happened at the Four Nations. World
Mm-hmm.
Championships is a completely different story, but everyone saw what happened at Four Nations. Obviously, you can't
Yep.
fight in the Olympics, but having a guy
No.
like that'll be able to run out there, be physical, that'll protect the guys like McDavid and Crosby and some of these young guys like if Celebrini or Bedard get out there. It's gonna be a completely different style of play than it is regular season in the NHL. And for guys like Bedard and Celebrini who have never even had a playoff hockey experience yet, it'll be a massive step up, and they're gonna have to have someone out there that has that intensity, that plays with that style, that will stick up for their guys.
For sure. Would you include like Sorelli on there? 'Cause I know he was on the Four Nations, wasn't he? Like he's probably not having the greatest start to the season either.
Yeah, I haven't seen him too much this year. I mean, I know in the past He's been great. How's he been doing right this year? Let's
Seth
see.
Jarvis, he's had a pretty good
I
start.
think
He was
Jarvis is a good addition to the team. Like I love that kid. I think he brings so much energy to Carolina, and he's obviously a stud when it comes to his offensive play and his skill set. I think he would be an incredible addition to Team Canada.
Wyatt Johnson, he's having a good year. Like there's so many. You could have two or three teams. Have you seen the WHL roster and the OHL roster that people have coming out with? Like that would be so unreal if they could somehow like one day do like a best on best WHL, ex WHL guys, ex OHL guys,
Mm,
ex Q guys. Like yeah, you wouldn't have McCarr because he was Brooks Bandits and went NCAA, but or even Celebrini, like you wouldn't have
yeah.
him. But um, even if you could just get the guys that are like from the West, from the East, and then from Quebec, I think that would be unreal.
You could add in like NCAA as the fourth team in there, like an all-star
Yeah,
NCAA team. Like guys who obviously now it's changed with guys being able to go from major junior to the NCAA, but like pre that rule, you could have like you said the West, the O and the Q, and then have an NCAA all-star team too.
yeah, that would be pretty exciting. I
That'd be
saw
pretty
there's
wild.
an NCAA team in the Spengler Cup this year.
Oh, is there?
Bunch of young guys that are I think they're a little bit older, like they're not world junior guys. So like the top guys will be probably going to world juniors, but then the next tier of guys, a lot of good prospects, they're going to play in the Spengler Cup.
That's the American guys, or is that Canadian guys too?
There's Canadian guys, I think. There's
Oh,
American guys. It's just if you play NCAA, you can make that NCAA team.
okay, dope. I thought it was just American college players. That's cool.
Yeah. I'm really looking forward to see how they do because those are young guys.
Yeah.
They're going to be playing against a lot older competition. You play against teams that are like Davos. They've been playing together the whole year. They usually bring in a couple extra guys for the tournament. I think there's a good team from Czech. I think Sparta. They're a wagon of a team in the Czech league, and then you have Canada. They're going to bring all their top older guys. So you have a bunch of young NCAA guys, kind of full of piss and vinegar and buzzing around in Davos for that 5-6 day tournament.
Yeah, that'll be crazy. What about, do you think on the US team, do you think Cutter Gauthier would make the Olympic team?
He'd be probably right on the bubble. Like he's
Yeah.
having a heck of a season, scoring a ton of goals.
Yeah.
Um, there's lots of guys that probably didn't make that Four Nations team that are looking to have a good start to the season, and even guys that were getting healthy scratch, like Kyle Connor, like he's having a great start to the season. Troy Terry, he could potentially like that Ducks team. They're just full of unreal guys. They're an exciting team to watch now.
Yeah. Zegras is killing it. That's been such a good shift for him, dude. He's like,
Yeah,
he scored again in the shootout the other night.
another shootout winner. Yeah,
Yeah.
but he missed a penalty shot in overtime. I was surprised.
Yeah, I heard about that. He made up for it on the shootout though. His move was crazy too.
Yeah, he's so
He's
good at that. I think he's like 70% in all of his attempts.
I
Like
think
that's
I saw
unheard of
yesterday
number.
it was like 65. Well, maybe a plus yesterday's goal. It might be up to 70 now, but he was like 16 out of 24 or something like that.
That's impressive.
It's
Ducks are
nuts.
exciting.
Yeah, the Ducks are exciting. The Sharks are exciting to watch, even though they're not that great. But just having Celebrini, I mean, the Sharks beat Calgary last night, which I was shocked by. Or
Yeah,
was it last night or the night before? I think it was the night before. 2-0.
especially after their tough start to the season. They were like one of the only teams that hadn't had a win yet, and then
Yeah,
they rattled off like 6 or 7 wins in a row.
for sure. Speaking of the NCAA, Penn State versus Michigan last night. We're filming this on Saturday. Their Friday night game. Michigan just pumped Penn State 7-1. Like
That's a tough look for old
McKenna.
McKenna. I think he was like -4 or something. I saw a
Yeah,
few of the highlights. He had his chances, but yeah, it's definitely a step up from the WHL to go play college.
yeah. He's not dominating like people thought he was going to. Like everyone predicted. It's been, he's been what 14 games now. 13 games now, he's got 14 points, so he's still over a point per game. Only 4 goals, though. I think everyone kind of expected him to score more. He's he's a dash 8.
Yeah, a lot of his points are coming on the power play too. So
Yeah.
it's but yeah, 17, 18 years old in college is it's tough. His birthday is not till December 20th. Like he's still 17 years old.
Yeah. So like everyone was expecting him to play in the NHL next year. What are your thoughts there with how he's played so far in the NCAA? Do you think the team that drafts him, if he even still goes first overall? I've heard that maybe Verhoff will go first overall now. Now that's just a rumor. I know Stauffer was on Chicklets saying that Verhoff is the best defenseman he's seen come out of Western Canada in 25 years, which is kind of a crazy take when you look at Cale Makar, especially. Mm-hmm. But
I hope he was talking about the Western League, because out of the West is a crazy take.
yeah, out of the Western League would make sense. Because I don't think anybody's going to be better than Cale Makar for a very long time. But, like, do you play McKenna in the NHL next year, or do you give him that extra year? Makar went to the NCAA at 18 or 19, and he took an extra. He played 2 years in the NCAA before he made his NHL debut. So, I mean, would that happen for McKenna with how highly he's been touted since he's been 14 years old? So.
Yeah, I mean, I think you got to look at the second half of the season. Obviously, It's still pretty early in the NCAA season, and he's going to obviously go to World Juniors. If he lights it up there, if he lights it up in the second half of the season and into the NCAA tournament, I think there's still 100% chance he's going to be in the NHL next year. And depending on like who's drafting, I still think you probably got to pick McKenna, but if you really need a D-man, maybe Verhoff is the guy you want to pick. So
yeah,
I don't know. It's definitely been an adjustment for him. There's been other guys that have struggled, especially in the beginning. Even guys over the years, you think you're going in, playing against 23, 24, 25-year-old guys, some of them who have families in college.
Yeah,
you think it's going to be easy, so. It takes a little time to adjust.
For sure, definitely. Last bit of news before we head over to the stream. Oscar Hemming out of Finland, playing for his Finnish pro team out there. Him and his family requested to leave. His team won't let him. They're, I believe, in legal action now. But Oscar wanted to go play in the OHL for Kitchener. His pro team won't allow him to, so he decided, okay, well, I'm going to go to the BCHL, because BCHL isn't under Hockey Canada. Hockey Canada is an IIHF regulated organization, so anything within that, like the WHL, the OHL, he would have had to get his pro team to sign off for. Since the BCHL isn't under Hockey Canada, they wouldn't have had to clear him. After they found that out, they threatened to sanction him for 3 years from international play if he did go to the BCHL. So now he's thinking NCAA, I guess. It's just a mess for him, and it's his draft year too. So, like, I think this kid just wants to play hockey, and I don't know what happened out in Finland, but I don't know why they wouldn't let him go. Like, the kid's 17 years old. Let him go play fucking hockey.
Yeah, it's embarrassing. I mean, it's your draft year. It's a draft year, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
You have to be playing hockey. Like, just I feel like it probably would be best if he went overseas. If he's not playing on his team in Finland, he's not getting the minutes that he wants. If he wants, better development, just let him go. Like, I don't really understand why the IIHF is getting involved. Like, if, you want to keep him to, like, can he go to the OHL or the WHL, or he's just not thinking, or the Finnish team won't let him?
Yeah, they won't let him go to Kitchener. Like, he signed with Kitchener in August, and they won't let him go.
That's so brutal. And like, he could go to the BC, which is still a pretty solid league, not as good as it used to be, but like, why not like USHL or college? I guess would be his only other options. But the USHL is still under IIHF, right?
Yeah.
So he wouldn't be able to go to USHL.
No, wouldn't be able to go. And yeah, this is his draft year. He's an 08, so he's 17. He's projected to go in the first round too so far. So it's like, what where's he supposed to go? He signed in Sherwood Park, which is the BCHL team. Obviously, he didn't get to go play because they just hit him with this threatens of sanctions. He's got to play hockey somewhere.
Yeah,
and
get him on a team.
I don't know what the inside scoop is on the Finnish team, why they want to leave, or why the team won't let them. But like, you got to play somewhere.
I wonder if they'll like blackball him from the Finnish like World Junior team too. Like
that's what they were threatening. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a little aggressive. I think that's a bit of a reach, but sometimes some leagues will do that.
Yeah, it's insane that they're trying to control these kids like that. Like, he's 17 years old. He's there for a year, maybe two, if probably a little bit longer. He would be there after he gets drafted, but like, you just let him play hockey. Like, it's not that serious. He's 17 years old. It's not like he's a former NHL guy that came out there to play and he just wanted to screw him around. Like, he's a kid. He wants to go play hockey.
Exactly. Let him play.
Yeah. Insane. We're going to pop over to the stream now. A little bit shorter episode this week, but we've got the live stream on Bombastic. So this will be out tomorrow. So make sure you watch the stream back. We're going to get over there, and we will see you guys next week.
Peace.